Hello everybody and welcome back to the FM24 Youth Academy Challenge with CD Toledo. It's the end of the season, so we need to go and have a look at the review and have a little chat around the team, because I think changes potentially needed next year. Let's go and have a look. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the CD Toledo Save. Fellow managers, it is the time for the end of season review. 2038-39, and the season is done and dusted. So, no ins, obviously. We've had a few outs there that you can see. Like, still, you did get a move, and you've actually done pretty well for the club that you moved to. But you can see we finished fourth in the league, securing a Champions League spot at 3 points ahead of Celta Vigo, but 15 points off Atletico Madrid, and a whopping 24 points off league champions Real Madrid. So, a lot of room to grow and reel in those teams above us. I mean, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid are the top three teams in Spain currently. They still are in 2038-39, so we shall see. But yeah, into the Champions League, which is good. The Europa League knocked out by Monaco in that absolutely crazy, like 5-4 on aggregate. Yeah, we lost the first leg 4-0. Won the second leg 4-1, but then lost on aggregate 5-4. Yeah, not too bad, to be honest. And then in the Copa del Rey, again, a competition we really don't care about. It means nothing for the Youth Academy Challenge at all. It is all about the league and the Champions League. So yeah, we got knocked out in the second round, of which the board were happy with, which is strange. We beat Lecce Poznan 9-0 in the Europa League, which was lovely. 4-3 was the match to remember, beating Real Madrid. Really good result, that one. And yeah, 4-0 win over Valencia, with the goal of the season from Miguel, as the defender scored a truly memorable screamer from 25 yards, which was very nice indeed. In terms of reputation, we've done okay. There's no increase in finances, even though there is. We've got much more sponsorship. Broadcast revenue's gone up. Corporate hospitality went up. Competition prize money went down slightly, but match day commercial revenue went up. And Moreno, Crimson Mori, Pozzo, Joe Page and Tufe are our highest selling shirts. Joe Page up there with an average of a 7, really good. Kike Andreas 7.26, Aaron Wall 7.07, Joel Pozzo, Crimson Mori and Moreno all in the 7s as well. So yeah, pretty good, to be honest. No managerial awards for us again. Crimson Mori was the fans player of the year. Young player of the season was Aaron Wall. Goal of the season went to Miguel, the centre-back. Top goal scorer was Miguel Moreno with 26 goals. I wrote him off and he told me where to go. Scored 26 goals in the season. Lovely stuff. Crimson Mori with 14 assists. Kike Andreas with 6 player of the match awards. He also got the highest average rating with a 7.3. And Kazushi got our most passes completed per 90 minutes with 51 on average, which is good. And Joe Page now has the most clean sheets by a player in a season, 20. Very, very impressive, that, to be honest. Yeah, we got off out the blocks really well. As we know, we were top at one point in the season. And overall, it was a very good season. You can see, yeah, we're top for 3 weeks and then we dropped off. But that is very consistent for a season. We were 4th after week 15 and we finished 4th after week 38. So, yeah, I'm not complaining. It's a very good season. But when we dive into the team sort of stats and details, if we go into detail here, so possession, we are 11th for possession, right? And when you look at all the top teams, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid are all in the top 4 with over 50%. So we're not controlling games. And I sort of feel like we're in a position where we can control games now. We've come a long way playing our sort of quick tempo counter-attacking football. But now, is it time to change that and try and be a bit more of a possession-based teams? Our players are getting better. Technically, they're better than what we had previously. And we haven't changed our system since, I think, the first season in La Liga. So I sort of think the shape we play is good. I just feel like we can edit it now to make it less counter-attacking and more possession-based and keep hold of the ball. We're scoring goals. I think if we have the ball more, the opposition will score less. That's just logical football sense. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Ideally, I think we want to be up and around sort of this Atletico Madrid, Real Sociedad to Sevilla. So between 55 and 57% of possession over the season, I think would be pretty good, to be honest. Our pass completion ratio at 86% is also pretty rubbish as well. But yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. You can see we're the outlier, right? Celta Vigo, they're on 5th as well. Us and Celta Vigo sort of the outlier, but everybody else, 1, 2, 3, we finished 4th. Celta Vigo's finished 5th. And then you've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, yeah, most of the top 10 are possession-based teams. So I think that is something we need to look at. Headers won, we're doing really well, so don't mind that. Headers won ratio, we're challenging for a lot of headers and not actually win them all, though. That's not too bad. The other thing we wanted to look at in here was around goals. So we're actually scoring a lot of goals. Now, I'm hoping that becoming a possession-based team won't reduce that down too much. But you can see here, goals over performance. We've actually scored 2.2 more goals than we should have done. I mean, Real Madrid have scored 15. Celta Vigo scoring 10 as well. So that sort of inflates their position even further from their non-possession-based game. The fact that they've scored 10 more goals than expected. Underperformance, we're down here in 14th. It's not a problem. Our expected goals, non-penalty expected goals, does put us 4th, which is good. So yeah, I've sort of gone through these and decided in my head already we're going to try and become a bit of a possession-based team. Dribbles per game, we're actually down here in like joint 15th, which is a surprise because we use run at defence more because we've got quick players. So we'll have to see about that. Fouls against, we do get a lot of fouls, then that's because we're running at defenders. Shots per game, we're up there having quite a lot of shots, which I like. That's pretty good. And our conversion rate is decent. So I don't think that's really going to change when we become a possession-based team. But opposition passes per defensive action, we are 2nd, which is really good because we're pressing them and doing well. Again, that shouldn't change too much when we become a possession-based team. Attendance, we are absolutely bossing it, 99% full out there with Mallorca, Levante, Barcelona down low, Sevilla right at the bottom, not being able to sell out the crowds, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, we've got that sort of thing. And then if we do go and have a look at the player detailed attributes as well, you can see appearances. Crimson Moore with the most appearances in the league, joint with Francesco Pineda from Real Betis. And then we look at goals. Jack McKenna, he's the only person that outscored Moreno. So Moreno's not done and dusted yet. He's looking very, very good indeed. 24 goals for Jack McKenna, the Scotsman playing at Real Madrid, which is good for him. Expected goals. He has got 22.2 expected goals and he scored 24. Toledo, we've got Moreno up there. He scored, expected 13.6 and scored 19, so outperformed his XG very well as well. And Tufay, 12.25, scored 15. So again, pretty decent in terms of our strikers. And Crimson Mori's on the list as well. 10.16, he only scored 5, so underperforming his XG, quite below. Oh, there you go. Expected goals underperformance. Crimson Mori 2nd in the list. So, but you're there to create, not to score. So we're not too worried about that. If we look at open play key passes, Lamine Yamal up there, 78. But again, Kike Andreas, 55. Aaron Wall, 52. Shows how vital our fullbacks are to this system. And Crimson Mori up there as well with 41. So we do have a lot of options created. I just feel like we need to hold the ball a little bit more. If we look at teams... team conceded. I don't think we have anyone in that at the moment. Where was it? Key tackles we saw? Yeah, Liam Hollick up there. Andrew Neeson up there doing pretty well as well, making those critical tackles. But generally, I'm actually very happy with how the team is. I just feel like we can keep the ball more, and that will allow us to control games, because I think that is the biggest lack we've got at the moment, is being able to control the games when we get the lead, or even control it, because we're now at a higher reputation where I don't think we need to play counter-attacking. We're actually in a good position, and I do like where we're going with this system. Kazushi is wanted by Girona. Miguel Moreno is wanted by Al Jazeera in the UAE. Dave Supreme is wanted by Real Betis, Riyadh and Calja. Aaron Wall is wanted by Real Valladolid, and Kike Andreas is wanted by Angers SCO. He wants a new deal, and I'm pretty sure he will be getting one, which is annoying because we've got that 3-year extension, but I probably will give him a new deal because he is developing very well and is becoming pretty crucial to the squad, which is good. To be honest, there's not much else to discuss. Next year, back in the Champions League, hoping to make a good fist of that, hoping we can climb the league table a little bit more. There was a request to look at some of the staff we have. We still do have a lot of spaces. I think I have offered quite a lot of coaching jobs, I think. Yes, we have, along as well with 41-year-old Marcus Rashford potentially coming in. Really good personality, is professional. yeah, attacking's good, mental's good, tactical, technical, determination and motivating as well, all looking pretty good. Jorginho is another one unattached that's going to be coming in. Again, resolute personality, some good attributes to go with that as well. And we've got all of these coming in. Wissam Ben Yedder turned us down as head of youth development, so we've gone in for him again to make him a really good offer to see if he'll come. And then we've got some other some other coaches coming in for the first team as well. In terms of the youth team, if we go to our under-19s, we look at the staff and we look at the coaching team down here. Again, we've got a lot of spaces which they've just agreed to do, so I think we're going to increase these. At the moment, in terms of coaches, they're not the best personality and attributes wise. So this is going to be, I mean, this guy's good. Professional personality and good attributes as well. This is where we're going to be focusing over the summer to improve for our under-19s. I mean, this guy looks absolutely tosh, doesn't he? So, yeah, there'll be a big overhaul of the under-19s coaching, as well as physios and stuff coming in as well. I think as we're progressing, the board are realising that there is a need for under-19s improvements, which is good. In terms of all of this stuff, as you can see, not much we can do. Actually nothing. We can ask for a new contract, but there's no need to at the moment. We can't ask for anything about the stadium. There's not too much going on at the moment. We're having a warm weather training camp at some point, and they are planning to expand the stadium, but there's no dates and no outcome around what's actually happening with that. So we will keep an eye on it and see where it goes. But generally, I feel like we could have gone further in Europe this year in the Europa League, but I'm not too upset we didn't. It managed to allow us to focus on the league where we made, as I'll just show this again, 4th place our own. We really did hold on to 4th place for over half the season. And yeah, it was incredible. A very good start to the season, dropped off a little bit and then found our place in 4th. If you compare us with Atletico Madrid, who sort of went all over the place and then found their place at 3rd, and then Barcelona were top from the majority of the season and didn't win the league, and Real Madrid started badly and then improved and then overtook Barcelona when did they actually play each other here? No, they didn't. So Barcelona must have lost. Barcelona drew 2-2 with us, and that's what gave Real Madrid the lead. There you go. That's what gave Real Madrid the lead in the league title race. So yeah, pretty interesting when you look at it like that. But there we go. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back for the next season, and we'll see how the season starts, what it's like. If there's any big news, we'll come back at the beginning, but generally we come back partway through the beginning of the season. But thank you so much for all the support. Please do leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and we'll be back for season 16, I think it is. See you then. Cheers.